everyone, Saki here and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I actually wanted to do a highly requested video, and that is going to be showing you guys my contemporary, I guess, handbag collection. So I have a couple of different brands here like Spade and Ted Baker, and although my collection isn't very large, I feel like I want to kind of grow my channel a little bit to not only just talk about, you know, the super high-end luxury stuff, but I also wanted to bring in a little bit of the mid-range stuff, because I do still feel like mid-range contemporary brands are really good, and I feel like they're, you know, a little bit overlooked in the luxury community. So yeah, if you're interested to see what I have and also interested to see a couple of reveals that I've bought lately, please stay tuned to the rest of this video. And if you've never seen me before, hello, my name is Saki. I make videos every single week, mainly about handbags because that's really my thing. That's what I truly love to talk about. So if you're interested in this kind of stuff as well, and you know, you welcome a 15 to 20 minute distraction every week, I welcome you to subscribe to my channel and also to check out my other videos out there. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get started. So I wanted to talk to you guys about my, let's do my most recent, you know, purchases first, because these are probably the most relevant. So one of the things that I did want to mention and talk about in this video is, I guess, why there aren't too many videos about contemporary luxury brands. And I think one of the main reasons is because they go through their styles very quickly, and it's hard to maybe make a bag review on something that you don't know is going to be, you know, even for sale a couple months later or even a year later. So I think that is why in the luxury community, or like in the YouTube community in general, there aren't very many videos on like Coach and Kate Spade and all of that. And so instead of maybe like reviewing the individual bags specifically in depth, maybe let's talk about the brand as a whole so you know what to expect when it comes to like quality and price point and all of that, because I just don't feel like the individual styles are like long lasting enough to make entire videos of them and to, you know, review them specifically. So that's why I feel like maybe it's more important to just talk about the brand as a whole and the quality of their items. Alright, with that being said, the first brand that we're going to talk about is Coach. So Coach is a brand that a lot of people have been talking about more recently, because I feel like they've been coming out with more, I don't know, like high-end designs, I guess, and it's just one of those brands that has been around for a really long time, and I feel like a lot of people kind of have a love-hate relationship with it. For me personally, I used to really love Coach, and I think this goes for a lot of people. When you first start out, I feel like Michael Kors, Coach, those kind of brands are really the ones that people start out with in the beginning when they are first, you know, dipping their toes into the handbag community, and Coach was one of those brands that I feel like I left behind a long time ago. However, with their, you know, recent resurgence, kind of, I've really been looking more at their products and more at their, you know, recent designs, because I do feel like they are taking a direction where they are going more towards like classic designs. I know a lot of people will argue that, you know, Coach has always had classic designs, but I feel like their designs just change so much and so drastically that I feel like that goes against what classic means. However, that being said, I do feel like there are so many like classic design elements in their products that I do feel like this kind of stuff is going to withstand the test of time. Not to mention their quality is really good, and for the price point that it's at, like for a mid-range brand, you really can't go wrong with Coach. Anyways, this is the Coach Tilly top handle bag, I believe that's called. It's a satchel style bag with a top handle and a crossbody strap. Now the reason why I bought this is because I found this at the Coach outlet for $119. Yeah, I don't know, I think I've been talking like luxury prices for so long that $119 just sounds like a crazy good, you know, value, especially considering the fact that, you know, most Coach bags are around the $200 to $300 to $400 price. So yeah, $119 I think is a great buy. I also really love the style of this bag. If you know me, this is pretty much, you know, my perfect bag. It's got a flap, it's got a top handle, and a crossbody strap. Those are literally like my three perfect qualities in a handbag, so that is why I also decided to buy this bag. Of course, it also came in this beautiful pink color. Now, one thing that my mom actually pointed out is that it kind of reminds us of the Chanel Coco handle a bit. It's got like, you know, the top handle and the flap with the turn lock, and when you open it on the inside, it's also got these two compartments. As you can see, I am currently using it right now. So when you open it up, it does have these two compartments with a zipper in the middle and a flap pocket in the back. And just looking at it from the outside, I just feel like everything is really, really great quality. Like the stitching is really nice, the glazing is pretty good. The crossbody strap is also detachable and adjustable, which, even a lot of luxury bags these days don't do. So yeah, I'm really, really happy that I bought this. This is still currently for sale, so I will link it down below for you guys. But yeah, I truly think that Coach is one of those brands that is overlooked way too many times. I feel like they went through a phase where their designs might not have looked as pretty, I guess. That might just be my opinion, but they have truly revamped their style in the past couple of years. So I highly recommend that you guys check it out if you are looking for a, alternative to the super crazy high-end luxury prices, because there are so many great designs on Coach right now. Alright, next I'm going to reveal to you my new Ted Baker bow tote bag. I'm actually not sure what this design is called. I'm also currently using this one right now for my work bag, so it is pretty full and heavy. But the reason why I actually bought this bag is because I was looking for an alternative for my Neverfull. Although I do really love carrying my Neverfull MM to work, I just feel like sometimes it's a little bit too big and a little bit too spacious to the point where, I don't know, I just feel like it's too big to carry as an everyday bag. Now, if you know me, I do always carry two bags, a work bag that's usually a tote, and then also a small, purse for my personal items. But yeah, there's just something about this bag that drew me to it. Probably the fact that it's all pink and it's got this really beautiful bow. I mean, Ted Baker has always been one of those brands that I truly, truly love for their unique designs. Now, I bought this one actually at Nordstrom Rack, so it was really, really inexpensive. I actually think I still have the tag in here. Yeah, so at full price, this was $195, which is already, a really good deal. However, I bought it at Nordstrom Rack for $94. So a really, really good deal if you are looking for a tote bag that is an amazing quality. The leather on this actually really reminds me of the Louis Vuitton Epi leather. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's got those lines going through it, and all of the hardware here is, of course, rose gold. Ted Baker always loves to pair rose gold with their pink items, which I truly, truly appreciate. Another cool thing about this bag actually is that it came with its own separate little pouch, kind of like how the Neverfull does with Louis Vuitton. I don't know, I think a lot of companies are doing this where they provide you with a little pouch to go with your tote bag. This pouch is not the greatest quality in my opinion. Maybe it's just because I'm not a fan of this metallic kind of material, but I do feel like if you do like the way that this looks, it is a really cool addition. It actually slides into the back pocket, and so it can function like this inside of your bag as an extra compartment where you can keep your money and maybe your wallet and stuff in here, and then if you need to go out, just to pop into the grocery store or something like that, you can just grab this clutch instead of having to carry your whole tote bag with you. So yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. Ted Baker is just one of those brands that I think has, really, really gorgeous, unique designs. Now, in terms of quality, I don't feel like it's on par with something like Coach. I just feel like Coach's quality is truly, truly so almost luxury. I would actually argue that Coach is one of those brands where their quality is exactly on par to the luxury brands that are selling for thousands of dollars. But Ted Baker is one of those that I would argue maybe feels more like the price that you're paying for it, if that makes sense. But I mean, for $100 and the price that you're paying for it, it is pretty exceptional. So I did say that I was going to go in chronological order, but I think I'm going to show you my other Ted Baker bag while we're talking about Ted Baker. So this is the Ted Baker Bow Ashleen Tote. I believe that's what this is called. This is a few years old, so they don't sell this exact one anymore, but they do still sell a very, very similar one. So we'll link the newer version down below. This is what I was saying about contemporary brands. They don't really like to repeat their designs very often, but they will kind of work on the designs and create newer versions of them from time to time. So I feel like you can always find something similar if you are looking for it. Anyway, so this bow tote actually has a fabric lining. Almost all Ted Baker bags have really cool patterns on the inside, which I truly appreciate and love. And then it's also got a crossbody strap, and other than that, it's just one giant hole. Now, if you guys have watched any of my, handbag collection videos or anything, you'll know that I actually went on a kind of purge of all my contemporary designer bags because I just don't feel like they really had a place in my collection. However, stuff like this I feel like is just truly, truly amazing. I mean, I can fit so many things in this purse, and it's one of those bags that I always grab if I need a lot, and I also don't want to have to worry about my bag. So that is why I've kept this one in particular around, and it didn't get purged or, you know, sold with the rest of the Ted Baker items that I had before. So yeah, this is my Ted Baker Ashleen Bow bag. Alright, next I am going to talk about Kate Spade. So this is one of the older Kate Spade bags that I have. I bought this a while ago. It's actually discontinued now, but this was called the Make It Mine Birdie bag. The Make It Mine collection in Kate Spade is still going on today. However, the bags have changed a little bit, and the newer like Make It Mine pieces can't be used with the older ones, so that's unfortunate. But basically what this collection is you can buy like a, you know, base bag that really has nothing on it, but then you can buy like some of these like really cool embellished accessories to go with it, I guess. So with the newer bags you can buy like new straps and new flaps for it and stuff like that. I actually, to be honest, I never use this bag. I honestly just have it because I love the way that it looks and I like to keep it on display, and it's kind of one of those things that's just like, it holds memories and stuff from when I really loved this brand. So yeah, unfortunately I don't really use it anymore, but I will have to say the quality on this bag is pretty good. This is in a leather that's kind of like the Prada Saffiano leather, and if you've ever owned Kate Spade before, I do think that this is one of the brands that has pretty good quality bags. I mean, I've had a ton of Kate Spade bags in my life and they've always lasted a pretty long time. The one thing that I will have to say about some Kate Spade bags is I don't ever feel like their linings are that good. You can kind of hear it now, the way that it crinkles. It just feels like, I don't know, kind of cheaper. And Kate Spade bags are not cheap. They're in like, you know, the 300s, 400s range. So that is one thing that I will have to say to keep in mind if you are looking at Kate Spade bags. They just don't feel like the best quality in my opinion when you open them up. But from the outside, I feel like it's really, really awesome. Now I have two other Kate Spade bags. One I don't actually have with me right now, but it was my bride and Mrs. wedding clutch that I used on my bachelorette trip and I brought to my wedding. So I wanted to briefly mention that one because I also have another Kate Spade bag that is more of like a novelty in their collection. I feel like every year or every season they have these bags that are more like novelty pieces that are just really, really cool concepts, but they might not be that functional. Another bag that I always think of from the top of my head is when they released this like flower bucket pail kind of bag, and I really, really wanted to buy it, but I knew for a fact that it was going to be, you know, just one of those novelty pieces. But Kate Spade releases these things like, you know, every season, and I just think that they're really, really cool. So this was one that they released this year for Valentine's Day, and the reason why I say it's a novelty bag is because you really can't fit anything into it. Now, if you know me, I have that Prada Odette bag that I truly love that is also in a heart shape, but that one's like actually functional. You can fit so many things in it, whereas this one, you can't even fit a phone, I don't think. Like, it's just so tiny. I think like you might have to just have a really old, like maybe iPhone 6 to be able to fit in here. So although it looks really cute, just the fact that it's not really functional makes me really never want to use it. And yeah, if we're gonna talk about the quality of these bags, I feel like, you know, it's pretty decent quality. This one actually does feel like is lined in suede in the inside, and of course the outside is all leather. It does feel really good. It's a smooth leather, and the glazing on mine looks really good as well. So yeah, pretty decent quality. I feel like Kate Spade is definitely one of those brands where you kind of have to pick and choose through their bags because not everything is going to be the same quality. They also have like outlets and stuff where I feel like bags that they have at their outlets were like made to be in the outlet, if you know what I'm saying. Like the quality is never as good on outlet pieces as they are in the like traditional in-store pieces. That might just be my opinion though, so yeah, be sure to check that out and, you know, look for it if you are trying to decide on a Kate Spade bag. Alright, moving on, we're going to talk about a bag that you might have seen recently, and that is my Love Moschino, I don't even know how to pronounce it, backpack. So this one I actually bought on Farfetch for $160. I think Love Moschino or Love Moschino is actually a like sister brand or a lower end tier brand to their regular Moschino brand, but I do really, really love this backpack, and I feel like the quality is so good, like for the price. The leather is so freaking soft and it feels really good, but at the same time it's not like delicate. So I was really surprised by that. If you haven't already, please watch my what's in my handbag video that I did do on this one, because I go in depth in there about like what actually fits in this bag. But just to show you a little bit, it does hold so much, and it's got 2 compartments as well, so I think it's really cool. This bag also comes in black and it is still for sale, so I will leave the link down below for you guys. Other than that, I can't really talk about the quality of this brand or, you know, their higher end brand that much because I don't really have much experience with it, but I do think that this backpack is awesome and a really good alternative for you guys if you are looking for like a good backpack that's not like super expensive. Alright, I think I only have 2 more bags to talk about, and those are going to be my Teddy Blake bags. So as you may know if you watch my channel, I have been gifted a couple of bags by the brand called Teddy Blake. They are a New York based brand and they are relatively new compared to the other brands that I've been talking about. They advertise their bags as being like really high-end luxury quality, and honestly these bags are really great. A couple of people think that when YouTubers like get paid to talk about brands, they don't express their like genuine thoughts, and while I can't speak on behalf of everybody, on my channel you will always get like my true genuine thoughts. So I actually do really love Teddy Blake. Their quality is so good. I mean, even compared to my like Ted Baker tote bag that I showed you, I think this Teddy Blake bag is way superior when it comes to quality. It is also a little bit more expensive. I believe this tote, which is called the Alice tote bag, is like in the $300 price range, but it is so good, you guys. Like, the quality on the outside is amazing. The suede lining surprisingly is really durable. I haven't really had any problems with it, and I've used this bag a lot for work. Another cool thing is that like a lot of tote bags these days, it does come with a pouch. So yeah, everything is just really good quality, and I think that all of their bags are made with like Italian leather and they're just really well crafted. So this is truly an unsponsored video, and I'm still telling you guys that this bag, like Teddy Blake bags, are worth the money. They also go on sale pretty often, so if you are looking at one, I would, you know, suggest that you guys wait for the sale so that you can save a little bit of money. But yeah, even though I've gotten paid in the past to talk about their brand, I still truly love my Teddy Blake bags, especially this one. I honestly carry this one so much. And then the last bag that I have to talk to you guys about is my Teddy Blake, I believe this is called the Maya style, but I don't think that they sell this anymore. This one I actually don't carry as much, and it's honestly just purely due to the color. It is still like pinky, but it's also more like beigey and more dull than what I'm used to in my colored handbags. So that is really one of the only reasons why I don't use it anymore. However, I do still think that this is really good quality. So yeah, I really don't have that much to say about this one, and you can't even buy it anymore, so I'm not going to go like in depth on it or anything. But yeah, the quality is still there and it's still pretty good. I would say that it's not as good quality as the other Teddy Blake bag that I have that I just showed you, but honestly for a couple $100 it still is really good. Alright, that was all for my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my contemporary handbag collection. Let me know what you guys think about these, you know, contemporary handbag brands. As I mentioned before in my intro, I still really enjoy them, but I try not to spend my money on them, you know, all the time, because I do like to save up for my higher end luxury brands, but I do still believe that they are worth talking about because the quality of some of these brands are really amazing, and for the price that you can buy it at, I mean, it's really just a no-brainer. So yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Do you have any contemporary handbag brands that you truly love that you still buy from? I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. Now, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And with that, I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know we're going through a lot of things right now, so I really truly appreciate that you took the time to watch my video, and hopefully I could distract you and, you know, entertain you for, you know, the 15 or 20 minutes that I did. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!